Hello everyone, how yous all going today? So we are going to be looking at my 5 favorite riffs from Bocchi the Rock, specifically from the Kessoku Band Album. Now there are so many good riffs on that album, so many great songs, it was actually really hard to nail these down. So just keep in mind this is based on my personal preference. These aren't necessarily the hardest riffs on the album, but these are the ones that I love the most. So in number 5, I have picked the tapping riff in the pre-chorus from Hitoribocchi Tokyo. Now, I don't know if I pronounced that right, I apologize if I didn't. I just feel like the tapping riff really complements all the other instruments well in that section, where we have the rhythm guitar going, like with the mutes in between, and then we have the snare hitting on each beat, the melody sitting on top. Just that tapping riff, which is melodic in a way and very rhythmic, really holds it together and I think lifts that section up. I just love that section, man. I know nowadays, especially, everyone wants to make everything super complex and do like cross-string tapping stuff. That was pretty sloppy. But you get my idea, like it's just simple and it works so well. And there is something to be said about like tapping on one string where everything sounds really connected. So overall, really, really awesome riff. Okay, and number 4, we have the motif or the intro riff to Seishun Complex. Now this is not as deep of a cut as maybe the first one is, whereas this song's featured in the anime heavily, but I still think it's such a catchy melody. It's so cool, man. I mean, if you think of Bocchi the Rock, you're thinking... And I think what's so good is capitalizing on that. It comes again at the end of the first chorus and ends a little bit differently, goes into like a double stop. They do a variation of it through the second verse again. Like, it's just a great theme that repeats through the song. It's because the riff is so awesome. Just such a killer riff, man, and I did include that little melody that it leads into at the end of the intro. I guess you could say that's not really part of the riff, but I feel like that lead in where we have that sort of cutty build up. I don't know why I'm singing it, but you know what I mean. It's just it's cool, man, and it just gels together so well. Like I really, really enjoy that riff. Okay guys, on to number 3. I have picked If I Could Be a Constellation. Now, before you think, oh, here we go, he's just gonna pick all of the anime songs now. I'm talking about the riff in the second pre-chorus on the album. I'll play it for you guys properly in a moment, but just so we're on the same page, it's a riff that's like... It just sounds like an arpeggio exercise by itself, but just the placement in that part of the pre-chorus, honestly, it just sounds sick. It just sounds so cool. That's about as far as my thought process goes for that particular riff. So again, not much to talk on that section. Musically, it's cool. It's an arpeggio, major 7th arpeggio, but mainly it was just one of those riffs when I heard it for the first time. I straight away was like, oh my gosh, I need to learn that. Like, that sounds so cool. I need to play that. So that's purely my reasoning for putting it at 3. Okay, and for number 2 now, we are going with Ano Bando. I don't know if I said that correct again. Not even the intro. I'm just going with the verse riff. I feel like the verse riff is so freaking cool, man. It's almost so good that you don't even really pay attention to the singing because it just sounds so freaking awesome. The rhythm guitar is sort of following more on with the snare snare drum in that section, and then you just have this really wild sounding lead guitar that sort of, it syncopates well off the offbeats, and we have these weird, like, you know, like chromatic descending sort of augmented things. Definitely one of those riffs that like sound way easier than it actually is to play correctly. So I feel like I touched on the main things that I really love with this at the start. But again, it's just that sort of like polyrhythm and the melody contrasting with everything that's going on with the snare drum and the rhythm guitar. It just really makes it feel so cool, man. Like, that's the word I would use, you know, it's cool. It almost like cuts through the song. I'm not explaining myself well, but it sounds cool, man. We'll go with that. It sounds so cool. And on to number 1, which, as you can imagine, is my personal favorite song on the album, hence why I've picked a riff to be number 1, is Karakara. Like, that is, dude, that is a cool song. It's probably the most math rocky song on the album, and I really love like Japanese math rock, like Light, bands like Toe. I absolutely love them. It was so hard for me to pick between like this and the riff before the solo. I think it comes before the guitar solo. You know, the da ba da da ba da. I don't know, I'm singing it. Like, that is just, that's such a cool riff. Like, I'm sure it's coming through in the video right now, like how much I just love the guitar in that song. Every section is so good, dude. Like, it's such a good song. This was definitely one of those riffs that was like, it sounded not that hard to play when I heard it the first time. I was just like, man, that's so cool. But when you actually learn it, like, it is a little bit tricky, man. You know, you're string skipping, you're really changing up the rhythm of your right hand a lot. In my case, I had to hybrid pick a couple notes to get it clean. It's just, it's so cool, man. It sits so well through that section. Like, it is by far probably one of my favorite Jrock riffs, if not my favorite Jrock riff. Anyway, guys, that's all for the riffs today. Coming up, I'm gonna have some more Jrock anime content, maybe reacting to some more videos, breaking down some songs, and I also have some original music coming out that is sort of similar to the vein of like Toe and Light. So if you are interested, feel free to subscribe. Again, I appreciate you watching the video so much, and have a good week, guys. Take care. See you all next time, guys. Have a good one.